Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another tutorial of UKTechins. So today is the day when we are starting iOS 40 days challenge on VMware workstations, and the OS is Mac 11. Yeah. So I have created here a folder of 40 days challenge. This is empty right now. See, this is empty. Now we create the project and place in this folder. The application is very basic HelloWorld. So basically what we need is Xcode, Swift Learning, and practice, practice, and more practice, because practice make the man perfect. So let's just start with the very basic step. Subscribe this channel. Yeah, this is also a step. Now the next step is open the Xcode. This window will pop up and we have to click this window, create a new project. To create a new project, we can just click on this. Also, we can go to the file, new, and project, right? But the easy one is just click this project and this window will appear. So it may take times few seconds, and then a short window or pop-up will appear and it will ask you to what type of application you are making on iOS. So our application is simple single page application right now, so we will click on the app. After that we will just click next. So the next window will appear and ask us about the product name, which is known as project name, and you can say hello world or whatever you can type here. And then right now I don't want to discuss about this right now. We'll discuss later when we have to use physical device, but right now we will use simulator to run application. And then organization identifier, which is the application package name, UKTechins.application. You can change it com dot whatever your organization name, like company name, like that. And this is the bundle identifier, which will bind the application name with this identifier. So let's just change it with UKTechins dot apps and hello world. The interface we are using is a storyboard to create the UI of the application. We have two options, Swift UI and storyboard. For now we will use a storyboard, and the lifecycle we are using is UI kit, and the language we are using is Swift. You can also use Object-C, but we are developing iOS development with Swift, so we will choose Swift. And for now we don't need to check these, and just next. And this pop-up will appear. It will say where to save your application. So I have to save on desktop under 40 days challenge. So I will create this. Or if you want to create the repository, so you have to click this. If not, you will uncheck it. What is Git repository? We will discuss soon. And so this is the interface of our application. So this is the very first and basic project. So let's discuss about what are the three panels over here in this Xcode, right? This is the panel we can hide, right? This is the panel we can hide, right? Let me just click. To show, we have to click this and also click this, right? So let's just discuss. This is the folder of our project. The description is show the project navigator, right? This is the navigator to see the Git, right? Source controller. Okay, the next, this is the Git, right? our source controller. This is the simple navigator that shows which file and what are the methods we have created under these files, right? And this is the search option navigator. This is the build navigator that show you the issues under the build, right? The runtime build of errors and the build time errors and so on, right? So we have to work on the project file, and this is the project file for now. So let me just minimize them, right? And this is the project file, right? So this is general capabilities, source tags, info, build settings, build phases, and build rules. First of all, general, we have project name which will display as HelloWorld, which we have named when we popped a window to ask the product name. The identifier, the project version we are working, and the build is first one, right? In what environment we have to run this project, so we can select it from this. The highest one is iOS 14.5, lowest is iOS 9. So for now we have to 14.5, right? And by clicking these, we are enabled to support this application on the Mac also. So for now we are creating only iPhone application, so we don't need to click on Mac and iPad. The interface is main, right? Main.storyboard and the launcher scheme, but for now we are using main storyboard. The application for now is portrait, not landscapes, so we can also click on these, right, or upside down also. And this is the status bar, which is the status bar of application. So sorry, mobile. So it's asking for default or any other. So for now we have to check on the default. And other than these are the settings on application icon, launch images, support intent, and moreover these are the other settings of the project, right? The signing in capabilities we'll discuss later, and for now we just need to configure the build settings, which is the targeted device is iOS 14.5, right? We are creating application for iPhone, right? And this is it for now, right? So after that we have to go to the main storyboard, which is our UI of the application. So this is our main.storyboard, and here we will create the UI on this section of the application, right? Let's just create a label which is hello world, right? So let me just open this and show you the hierarchy, the view controller, the controller of our application, right? This is the view which we are working on, and safe area. Safe area is like you have to display the application with these specific areas. We can't use these areas, right? And these also, right? So this is the middle area, and which is the safe area, and we will use it, right? So this is the safe area, this is the view. We are working with this under this section, okay? So let's just create a label. By clicking this plus button, the library will open with the elements, and we have to just drag this label on the middle of this screen, right? Like this. Now after that I have to give height and width. So let me just drag it like this, drag in the middle. So this is the panel of UI where we added a view which is label under the view section, and this is our safe area, right? And this is our label. Then we have to open this inspector. Click over here. Let me just close that panel. And now these are the properties of label. Plain text, label is the text. We have to write the text over here as hello world. Okay, we can also change the label by double clicking on this label. Okay, then the default color of the label is selected, but we have to select it as, let me choose the color, and let's just create as green. And then we can change the font size with this increasing and this decreasing buttons. So let me just increase the size up to 40, like this. This is now clear. And we can change the font also. This is the font, system font. We have to click this and custom font. After clicking font custom, this will indicate the family font is this, and you have to change. Click this, and let me just use a font Rockwell, and again we have to point the size, which is 50, and done. And this is says hello world ... because the size is very big, and we have to align it again in the center. So this is the very first application of iOS development of hello world, right? So let me just discuss about this panel. This is the panel where the identifier is described. We can select different properties also over here, but for now we are not setting anything. So this is the UI inspector, right? This is the UI inspector, and we can change the properties. And by clicking this, we can change the size, width, and constraints of the label, of the selected label. We can add another option. We have to select that item, and then the inspector shows the desired properties of that particular label. So the next step is to just run the application. Before running the application, let me show you the Viewmodel.swift. By clicking this, we have to work on this activity, right? For now we are not working anything because we are just using a label to run the very basic application. And this is the launcher screen. Whenever we open an application on iOS, you have see a screen splash and then popped out or popped up, and then the main screen launched up. So this is the very basic and launcher screen that appears for some few seconds, and then the main storyboard opens, right? So let me just run it. So before running the application, you have to select the iPhone which you are running on, right? So we are running the application on 12 Pro Max, so we have to select the 12 Pro Max, right? Let me just minimize it and show you which phone I have selected on this screen. That is shown over here. Let's just minimize this window also. These are these buttons that shows that you can minimize or maximize these panels inspectors also, right? So let me just minimize all, and now select the iPhone. So these are the sizes of tablet, right? And the appearance of my device is 12 Pro, iPhone 12 Pro, like this. Okay, You can change the appearance of the application from uh, black to white and white to black also, right? These are the appearance. These are the orientation of the application. For now, if we click on orientation, the text is gone downside. You can see this is hello world, but we not working on orientation for now. So this is the portrait mode. We have selected the iPhone Pro Max and the appearance is white. So let's just hit the play button and learn the simulator and see the results. So build successfully. Let's just see when the simulator open ups, right? And this is the simulator like this. It shows that the XCode simulator is running and it is loading like this. Let's wait for some time. Okay, I tell you about the iOS development 40 days challenge in my many tutorials, and now I have just released a trailer. In that trailer, you have to learn what are the basic needs you have to uh, learn before starting the iOS development from my channel, because I am creating some applications for junior developers right for now, but continue the development of iOS development for years and years. But for now, 40 days challenges for those who new to the development area. So we can start with the very basic development, which is iOS development. iOS development is not that much um, difficult, but more we have to focus on practicing, right? And what is the desire of future and what career we want to struggle for. So we have to focus on these little things, and then the development is very easy for you. Let's see the simulator is run or not. It's working. Zero knowledge of development. You have to learn first of all how to install it on your Mac devices. If you don't have any Mac devices, you can install it in on VMware's workstation, and then you have to learn Swift programming on Playground. So this application is runs like that. Anything on this screen, because this is the splash screen open for some seconds, few seconds, right? And then the hello world screen will display. So this is the hello world screen that displays on the iPhone. So this is our application hello world. Let me just take a screenshot of this. Yeah, this is the screenshot, and when we click over here, the icon application icon is not available for this application. This is why this is looking like that, but we will work on that as well in the next tutorial. So let's click on the hello world, and it will launch with like this, and this is the splash screen, and this is the main storyboard on which we have right hello world. So this is the basic application of iOS development, and congratulations, you have started iOS development. So best of luck for the rest. So if you like this tutorial, please share it with your friends, like, comment, and do not forget to subscribe this channel. Please subscribe this channel and promote my channel. Share it with your friends, tag your friends under the comment section, like our Facebook page, and follow us on UKTechins. We will be back with other amazing tutorial, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.